American Airlines flight number 4638 with service from Los Angeles to Boston. We're happy to have you flying with us today. Our estimated flight time is approximately 5 hours and 30 minutes. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. Thanks again for choosing American Airlines. We're glad to have you on board.
Good morning there folks, how's it going, and welcome to another new episode. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you around town in Boston and show you the top things to do in Boston this summer. From Faneuil Hall to the New England Aquarium and the Boston Public Garden, we're gonna explore town together, shoot photos, and get to learn more about this beautiful city. So what are we waiting for? Let's hit the road. Folks, here we are at the heart of Boston at the Boston Public Garden. I have a soft spot for Boston because I actually lived in this city for 7 years before moving to the West Coast. I've shot photos around, have been embedded in the community for years here, so Boston means a lot to me. And in this video, I really want to be able to show you my old stomping grounds and share all the best tips and places for you to enjoy as well. So we're going to get started here at the Public Garden, and then we're going to make our way around and all the beautiful spots that I once enjoyed. So let's get started. What do you say? Welcome to the Boston Public Garden, one of the most peaceful and picturesque places in the heart of the city. Did you know this was the first public botanical garden in America? Established in 1837, the Boston Public Garden has been a sanctuary of beauty and calm for nearly 2 centuries. It was designed with a Victorian flair, winding pathways, exotic trees, seasonal flowers, all carefully curated to be both natural and artistic. From the famous George Washington statue at the Arlington Street entrance to the iconic Swan Boats that have been gliding across the lagoon since 1877, this garden is full of history, charm, and character. And speaking of the lagoon, it wouldn't be the Public Garden without the famous Swan Boats. These charming pedal-powered boats have been operating since 1877, making them a true Boston tradition. Each boat is powered by a driver pedaling from the back, while passengers sit peacefully under a swan-shaped canopy. It is such a relaxing ride, slow, scenic, and perfect for families, couples, or even solo visitors just taking in the beauty of the garden. As of now, the tickets are super affordable, ranging from $3 to $5. Aside from the Swan Boats, another charming gem you'll find here at the Boston Public Garden is the Make Way for the Ducklings statue, based on the beloved children's book by Robert McCloskey. It shows a mother duck, Mrs. Mallard, leading her 8 ducklings. It's more than just a statue, it's a symbol of childhood, family, and Boston itself. For me, the Public Garden isn't just a historic spot. It's a place that holds so many memories. I used to come here all the time, camera in hand, just to soak in the atmosphere and capture moments that made me feel grounded. Whether you're a local or just visiting, the Boston Public Garden is one of those rare places that makes you feel. It reminds me to slow down, to notice the little things, to appreciate beauty both in nature and in the moment. Alright folks, that was the Boston Public Garden. Beautiful, right? Well, right across the street from the Public Garden, you'll actually find Beacon Hill. These are the cobblestone streets and the brick buildings of the world, and there's one unique street on Beacon Hill, and that's Acorn Street. It is one of the most photographed streets in the country, so let's go ahead and take a look. Beacon Hill dates back to the late 1700s, and you feel every bit of that history as you walk these streets. The red brick row houses, black shutters, vintage gas lamps, it's all carefully preserved to reflect the New England of the past. Tucked within the historic neighborhood of Beacon Hill, Acorn Street is like walking through a postcard or maybe even a time machine. What I love about Acorn Street is that it hasn't lost its soul. It's not just a simple tourist stop, it still feels like New England, still feels like Boston. I walk this street more times than I can count, in every season. Spring mornings with fresh blooms, golden autumn afternoons with leaves crunching underfoot, quiet winter evenings after snowfall, and yes, those hot summer climbs uphill with my camera bag on my shoulder. If you're ever in Boston, don't just pass by Beacon Hill, walk it. Take in the details, feel the history, and if you make it to Acorn Street, slow down. Let yourself feel like you've stepped into another time. All right, here's the Acorn Street, folks. I had so many different Insta meets over here. It's been crazy. So many people turning out from the community, shooting photos together. This is one of the most iconic ones out here in Boston, just for that reason alone, and as well as for me. But let's go ahead and walk up, and then we'll walk back down. Folks, as our next stop, as one of the top things to do in Boston, we're going to be visiting the New England Aquarium to see the vast variety of ocean life out here so that we can experience them and learn together about them. But what do you say we go inside and take a look? Right on the Boston waterfront sits one of the city's most beloved attractions, the New England Aquarium. Whether you're a marine life lover or just looking for an inspiring day indoors, this place never disappoints. The New England Aquarium first opened its doors in 1969, and ever since, it's been a hub for ocean education, conservation, and unforgettable experiences. More than just an aquarium, it's a global leader in marine research and rescue. From sea turtles to coral reefs, they're doing an incredible work behind the scenes to protect life beneath the waves. Inside the aquarium houses thousands of marine animals from all over the world. We're talking everything from playful African penguins to glowing moon jellies, delicate seahorses, colorful reef fish, and even a giant Pacific octopus. But the true centerpiece of the aquarium? The giant ocean tank, a 4-story coral reef habitat that holds 200,000 gallons of salt water. It's breathtaking. You'll see all sorts of ocean life from rays to eels and over 1,000 tropical fish swirling around. As you walk the spiral ramp surrounding the tank, it feels like you're diving deeper and deeper into a vibrant undersea world. And at the heart of it all is Myrtle the green sea turtle. She's been living here since 1970 and has become a local legend. Folks, our journey continues here at the New England Aquarium. We're gonna touch some fish, but first, let's go ahead and wash our hands. What do you think? For me, visiting the New England Aquarium is like pressing pause on the outside world, especially when it's incredibly hot outside. It reconnects you with the natural world, and it reminds you just how much wonder lives beneath the surface. Alright folks, so this was the New England Aquarium, but we're gonna go over across the street to the Faneuil Hall area now as our next stop. So let's go ahead and begin our exploration over there. folks, here we are by the Quincy Market in Faneuil Hall. This is one of the places where the heartbeat of Boston lies, full of restaurants, souvenirs, a lot of different stores for you to explore and enjoy as well. So let's go around and take a look. Welcome to one of the most vibrant, energetic, and iconic places in all of Boston, Faneuil Hall Marketplace. Whether you're here for the food, the history, or just the good vibes, this place has it all. Faneuil Hall has been around since 1742. Originally a marketplace and a meeting hall where revolutionaries like Samuel Adams once gave speeches. Fast forward to today and it's one of the most visited places in the city, a buzzing mix of shops, restaurants, bars, and entertainment. And if you're hungry, you have to check out Quincy Market. It is the massive food hall right in the middle of it all. As you walk down the long hallway, you are completely surrounded by food, and not just one kind. We're talking lobster rolls, Italian pasta, Greek gyros, clam chowder, Korean barbecue, sushi, cookies, and so much more. Every few steps, the smells change. Sweet, savory, spicy, it's a foodie's dream. And no matter what you're craving, there's something here with your name on it. So many yummy food options here. You can't go wrong with any of these, folks. You just can't. No matter how many times I come here, whether it's to grab a bite, meet up with friends, or just people watch, it never gets old. Faneuil Hall is one of the city's true gems. Of course, no tour of Boston would be complete without a quick pit stop at Dunkin. I mean, this isn't just coffee, this is culture. Dunkin is practically a Boston institution. You'll find one on nearly every corner around the city. It's basically the city's second home. Born right here in Quincy, Massachusetts in 1950, it's been fueling Bostonians with caffeine for over 70 years. America runs on Dunkin, and I guess I need to be running on Dunkin too for this video. Alright folks, our next destination is actually going to be in Cambridge and not in Boston, but it's a beautiful town for you to explore and possibly enjoy the sights around as well, with Harvard Square right here in Cambridge, the heart of Harvard University. So let's go ahead and pay a visit and explore this beautiful town together. Alright folks, here we are in the Harvard Yard. We're about to find out if you can actually park your car in the Harvard Yard. And if you haven't seen Legally Blonde, you actually see her car in the Harvard Yard as she's moving into her dormitory. Obviously it's an homage, a comedy script for the line itself, but obviously this area is closed off. No cars are permitted over here. So technically you actually can't park your car in the Harvard Yard. From the trees to the old brick buildings, there's something incredibly peaceful about the Harvard Yard. It's like stepping into another time. Although I already have an MBA, this vibe here just makes me want to go back to school again. And every year, it attracts millions of visitors from all over the world. From future prospective students and proud alumni to tourists just looking for a little Ivy League magic. But there's one thing everyone seems to stop for. The John Harvard statue. Probably the most photographed spot on campus. And if you look closely, you'll notice something funny. That left shoe? Yeah, it's way shinier than the rest of the statue. Why? Because of a long-standing superstition. Rubbing the statue's foot is said to bring good luck, especially if you're hoping to get into Harvard. People line up every day to touch it. It's like a rite of passage. But here's the part nobody tells you. According to Harvard students, there's a long-running prank, and a pretty gross one at that. At night, some students reportedly pee on the statue, the same shoe that thousands of visitors rub every day. So if you're gonna follow the tradition, maybe bring some hand sanitizer with you too, just in case. Alright folks, we're going to be visiting the Museum of Science to take a look at what modern technology is out here and human advancements we've actually witnessed over the years. We're going to take a look at a wide array of different things relating to space, relating to nature, So stay tuned, we have a lot to explore here. Welcome to the Museum of Science in Boston, a place where curiosity meets discovery, and where we explore just how far we've come on this little blue planet we call home. Whether you're a kid seeing a dinosaur skeleton for the first time, or an adult diving deep into artificial intelligence and space exploration, this museum is packed with wonder, learning, and mind-blowing moments. We started in the prehistoric era, standing beneath massive fossils, learning about the creatures that ruled Earth long before humans ever arrived. And then, we move into the story of us, humanity. What we've created, what we've overcome, from early inventions to groundbreaking medical advances. From the light bulb to quantum computing and artificial intelligence, this place takes you through every era of innovation. Of course, no science museum visit is ever complete without looking up. Space exploration is front and center here. And then, as I mentioned earlier, there is AI, a glimpse into our future. You'll explore how machines learn, make decisions, and are becoming part of our everyday lives. It's exciting, a little eerie, but mostly it's inspiring. While at that, I wanted to put my Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses to a quick test as well. Let's see if Meta AI is able to tell us what I'm looking at right now. What do you say? Hey Meta,
And it was found
look and tell me what I'm looking at.
You are looking at a fossilized dinosaur skeleton, possibly a triceratops.
On point, folks, on point, never disappoints. This is so cool. Walking through here reminds you of how much we've discovered about this planet and how much we still have yet to learn. From the depths of Earth's history to the edge of the galaxy, and now to the digital frontier of artificial intelligence, the journey is just beginning. The Museum of Science isn't just for scientists, it's for dreamers, for creators, and for the curious. And if you're ever in Boston, you'll leave smarter, more inspired, and more connected to this planet we all call home. After a long day of strolling across the city, you should visit this street next, and this is Newbury Street, one of the most beautiful long strips of a shopping district out here in Boston, packed with restaurants, cafes, boutiques, you name it. It is extremely peaceful and fun, and they actually have no car Sundays as well. This Sunday though, it is canceled due to the thunderstorm that's about to come in. But there are also a lot of high-end stores out here, kind of like a Rodeo Drive, Armani's, Ducklings, you name it. But there are also a lot of pocket-friendly stores out here and bookshops for you to enjoy as well. So let's go ahead and take a stroll along Newbury Street together. Stretching 8 blocks through the Back Bay neighborhood, Newbury Street wasn't always this vibrant. In fact, it was built in the mid-1800s on land reclaimed from the Charles River. Back then, it was mostly a quiet residential street lined with Victorian brownstones. But over the years, those historic buildings transformed into boutiques, art galleries, cafes, and restaurants, making Newbury Street the lively, stylish destination we know today. Shopping here is a mix of high-end designer stores, trendy fashion chains, and unique local boutiques. But Newbury Street isn't just about fashion. It's a foodie's paradise. Inside these historic brownstones, you'll find international cuisines from around the world. For me, Newbury Street is more than just a shopping district. It's a little slice of Boston's charm. Historic architecture, vibrant energy, amazing food. It's the perfect blend of old and new. So if you're in Boston, take a stroll down Newbury Street, come for the shopping, stay for the food, and soak in the atmosphere of one of the city's most iconic streets. As my time in Boston comes to a close, I can't help but think back on all the amazing memories I've made here. This city has such a unique energy, a blend of rich history, vibrant culture, and that unmistakable New England charm. I'll always fondly remember the good times I've had and the places that made this trip unforgettable. Before we end this video, I do have to also include some honorable mentions for you to do during your visit to Boston. Taking a duck tour is such a fun way to see the city from both the streets and the water. It's touristy, yes, but in the best way possible. The North End is a must for anyone who loves Italian food and a charming neighborhood vibe. The Seaport District, modern, lively, and packed with great restaurants overlooking the water. And honestly, one of my favorite simple pleasures was just enjoying a quiet stroll along the Charles River. It's one of the best spots to slow down and take in the view. Boston's Chinatown is another gem, full of incredible food and culture, of course. And while it's technically about an hour outside the city, I can't leave without mentioning Rockport, Massachusetts. It's the kind of place you have to see to believe, and I've got a whole video on that coming up next for you to enjoy. Boston gave me so many memories, the sights, the flavors, the people, and the little moments in between. It's a city that makes you feel welcome, and one that leaves you with stories you'll want to tell over and over again. Until next time, Boston, thanks for everything.
Alright folks, that's it for this week's episode. Thank you so much for joining me and touring this beautiful city of Boston and exploring all the beautiful points of interest together with me. If you have any suggestions or comments or questions, definitely throw them in the comments down below. Please show your support by liking this video, subscribing to my channel, and definitely throw a comment or two, as I would love to connect with each and every one of you. Otherwise, thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.